Good morning. Today I want to read a story to you called Madeline and the Gypsies. Have you ever gotten lost somewhere or gotten forgotten? Maybe if you're in a big family, that's happened to you. It happened to my brother once. We were a larger family, and my dad was a pastor, and my mom was the piano player. So a lot of times as kids, would just take care of ourselves in the church or take care of each other. But one Sunday, my brother fell asleep in the pew at church. And so we didn't realize that he wasn't with us until we got home. Then we had to go back to the church and find him. And he was pretty upset, but we assured him that we did truly miss him and we would never forget him. This kind of happens in this story about Madeline and the Gypsies. It's kind of a fun story to see how Madeline and Pepito become good friends. It starts quite the same. In an old house in Paris that was covered with vines lived 12 little girls in 2 straight lines. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. They left the house at 9:30. The smallest one was Madeline. In another old house that stood next door lived the son of the Spanish ambassador. He was all alone. His parents were away. He had no one with whom to play. He asked, "Please come, I invite you all to a wonderful gypsy carnival." And so, dear reader, here we go. So Pepito is taking all of the girls and Miss Clavel to the carnival. Up and down and up, they hoped the wheel would never stop. Round and round the children cried, "Dear Miss Clavel, just one more ride." So there's the Ferris wheel. I love Ferris wheels. I like the one at Frontier City. A sudden gust of wind, a bolt of lightning. Even the rooster found it frightening. Well, that means you have to leave the carnival, doesn't it? The big wheel stops, the passengers land. How fortunate! There is a taxi stand. So everybody's loading up into taxis and going home. "Hurry, children, off with these things," said Miss Clavel when they got home. "You'll eat in bed. Miss Murphy brings the soup of the evening. It's 9:30. So I think Miss Clavel thinks that they might get sick from being so wet. She's putting them straight to bed and giving them soup. Good heavens, as she counts them. Where is Madeline? All right, so here's Madeline's bed. And it's empty. Oh, what a terrible feeling that must have been. Poor Miss Clavel, how could she feel if she knew that on top of the Ferris wheel, in weather that turned from bad to rotten, Pepito and Madeline had been forgotten? Pepito said, "Don't be afraid. I will climb down and get some aid." It was downpouring more and more as he knocked on the gypsy caravan door. So this is a great picture of Pepito and Madeline up on top of the Ferris wheel, and then Pepito going to the gypsy caravan door. The gypsy mama with her umbrella went and got some help in the circus tent. With the aid of the strong man and the clown, Madeline was safely taken down. Now, the one who's not mentioned, of course, is the elephant. I don't want you to see my nose. How funny was that? The gypsy mama tucked them in and gave them potent medicine. Now, potent means strong. So she gave them something to warm them up and make them sleep. If you look at, they're looking at each other like, "Are you going to drink that? I don't know. Am I going to drink that? I guess we'll drink that." The big wheel was folded and the tent. They packed their wagons and away they went. For gypsies do not like to stay. They only come to go away. A bright new day. The sky is blue. The storm is gone. The world is new. This is the castle of Fontainebleau, and all of this, dear children, is for you. So the gypsy caravan has gone to set up in front of Fontainebleau. So even if Miss Clavel goes back to where the carnival was, they won't be there anymore. How wonderful to float in a pool and watch other children go to school. So while they are with the gypsy caravan, Madeline and Pepito don't have to go to school. Look at all the other school children standing around watching them swim and have fun. To never have to brush your teeth? Oh, I don't know if I would like that. And never, never go to sleep? So here they are at the caravan. They're staying up late at night. They have a little fire. It's like being on holiday. The gypsies taught them grace and speed. All right, so now they're teaching them how to be acrobats. Because I guess that's what you do in the circus. Oh, there's Pepito. He's getting really good. And how to ride the circus steed. Oh my goodness, look at that. That would be fun. Then Madeline said, "It's about time we sent dear Miss Clavel a line." That means a letter, or in this case, a postcard. Can you read it? Sometimes that's how I feel when I'm reading your writing. Poor Miss Clavel, a shadow of her former self, from worrying because instead of 12 there were only 11 little girls. She had stopped brushing all their curls. But suddenly she revived when the postal card arrived. "Thank heaven," she said, "the children are well, but dear, oh dear, they've forgotten how to spell." She studied the postmark, then fast and faster. All right, so when you look at a postmark on a letter, it tells you where the letter was mailed from. All right, they rushed to the scene of the disaster. So they got in the cart and they're going to take off to find Pepito and Madeline. The gypsy mama didn't like at all what she saw in her magic crystal ball. So I think the gypsy mama has become attached to Madeline and Pepito. There she's looking and seeing Miss Clavel's rushing to find them. What do you think the gypsy mama will do? Let's see. The gypsy mama said, "How would you like to try on this lovely costume of a lion?" I love what Pepito and Madeline are wearing. That looks so fun. With a curved needle and some strings, she sewed both the children in, and nobody knew what was inside the tough old lion's leathery hide. So Madeline and Pepito are now performing as the lion. This was a fascinating game. Compared to this, all else was tame. A circus lion earns his bread by scaring people half to death. And after doing that, he's fed. And after that, he's put to bed. So they were staying very busy inside a lion skin. But the next morning, a lovely dawn, and all was well. There's the lion. That's really what Madeline and Pepito, they are sneaking out of the circus caravan and going for a walk. The lion roamed through wood and dell. He smelled flowers, and he came to a farm. He frightened the whole barnyard, intending no harm. It's pretty scary when a lion comes into your barnyard. They probably thought the lion was there to eat them. They saw a man and said, "Please help us get out of this old pelt." The man was a hunter. He took his gun. He got to his feet and he started to run. Even the dog doesn't know quite what to do. Look at the frown on the lion. Said the lion, "We'd better go back, for if we're not in a zoo or a circus, we'll surely be shot." So they went back. Oh, this is really great. So there they are. They're going back, and look who's in the train. The girls and Miss Clavel. They got to the tent in time for the show. "Look," said Madeline, "there in the first row." "Who is it?" "Oh, yes," said Pepito, "there are people we know." "Dear Miss Clavel, at last we found you. Let us put our arms around you." So there's the lion hugging Miss Clavel. Everybody's wondering what's going to happen. The gypsy mama sobbed her grief into her only handkerchief. The strong man suddenly felt weak, and tears were running down his cheek. Even the poor clown had to cry as the time came to say goodbye. So there is Miss Clavel, and she is getting Pepito and Madeline out of the lion suit. The best part of the voyage, by plane or by ship, by train or any other way, is when the trip is over and you are home again. Here is a freshly laundered shirty. It's better to be clean than dirty. I guess if you don't brush your teeth, you might not take a bath either. Ooh. In 2 straight lines, they broke their bread and brushed their teeth and went to bed. And if you'll notice, there's 12 little girls and Pepito. You know, this all started because he was so lonely. "Good night, little girls. Thank the Lord you are well. And now please go to sleep," said Miss Clavel. Notice they're all wanting to be acrobats and jumping around. And there's Pepito over at his house. And she turned out the light and she closed the door. And then she came back just to count them once more. Well, don't you dare think that I've forgotten about you. I miss you so much. And very soon we'll be getting together for some distance learning. That's going to be new for us. But I'm excited and we're going to make the best of this. I'll see you later.